Well, Stu, we look ahead to the visit of Halifax Town on Saturday. First of all, an injury update. Dan Rooney forced off at half-time against Tottenham. We saw Rakeal Pike back in the squad. Still no Tyler Harvey or Jake Taylor or Ben Starkey. Can you give us an update on those?
Yeah, so the last three will remain injured, not available this weekend. Rooney's come off. He was struggling at the end of the first half and didn't feel like he could carry on. So, he had to come off half-time. He should hopefully be in contention for tomorrow. And Rakeal obviously was back in the matchday squad Tuesday. Got a few minutes. So obviously as we look to build on his fitness over the coming days as well. So he's available again at the weekend.
After the cup game, how easy or difficult or otherwise has it been to get it out of your collective systems? Is it made easier by the fact we have a game just a few days later?
Yeah, I think everyone was very, very disappointed and frustrated with the outcome. We certainly had enough chances to win the game. I think the gaffer said that after 35 or 38 chances. I think our XG was something like 5 as well. Ultimately we've got to score those chances and put them to bed. So I'd like to have played the very next day, but you've got to wait until the weekend. So we licked our wounds for a day back in training yesterday, and the lads are all focused for Saturday.
Lots been made about those chances or missed chances. What's your view on that? What do you put it down to? Like you say, 38 attempts at goal against Tottenham.
I think the reality of it is we've got to do better in front of goal. Simple as that. We had, I think we had some really gilt-edged opportunities that we should have just taken, and it's as simple as that. We've got to take those chances. I think as well when we get into the final third, we need to make better decisions as well and to create better chances as well. So not only did we have a few good ones, I think there were opportunities where we could have had better chances had we made the right decision at the right moment. So, when to go wide, when to cross, when to shoot. I think 6 or 7, looking back at the stats, 6 or 7 shots from sort of 20 yards. We tested the keeper properly only once. So, when to shoot from long range, when to slide that ball, when to cross. So it's more about decision making. But the reality of it is, whether we made the right decision or not, we had the opportunities to put the game to bed. So you just got to keep working at it. We challenge the players to say you've got to individually practice even more at the areas that you need to do better in. So we keep putting sessions on and doing things to try and help with that. And then they've got to take some personal onus as well to improve some of those areas themselves.
Although difficult initially after the game, but once the dust has settled, is a positive the fact that you created 38 chances, albeit playing a long time against 10 men. But even when it was 11v11, you were the dominant side. There must be some form of encouragement from that.
Yeah, I think Saturday in the second half and then going into Tuesday, I think for large periods of that we were the better side. Obviously when they go to 10 men the game changes, but we need to be more ruthless at both ends of the pitch. But lots of positives in that. We're creating chances and we're getting opportunities, and there's certainly been an upturn in form in that regard, in sort of creation of chances. So now we've got to find the right formula for getting the ball in the back of the net a little bit more often.
And Halifax, the form team in the league, perhaps I shouldn't have reminded you of that, but good, bad, time to play them. I guess it's just a case of focusing on Truro City.
Yeah, listen, they're the form side. I don't really think there's ever a good or a bad time to play teams. It's just, it kind of is what it is. It's a good time for us to play another game, especially after Tuesday, to put that onto bed. We're looking forward to it, get back to business in the league. Ultimately that's where our season's going to be defined, the season in the league. So hopefully we can get a good result and pick points up and start climbing the table.
And pick up points at home as well. Home form, which hasn't been too bad. Points have been picked up at home. Wins have been picked up at home. Now the winter months are starting to set in. Is it about making the TCS a fortress?
Yeah, obviously it can be quite difficult at times there, depending on the conditions. We think that can sometimes play into our advantage. And our form last season was super strong at home. We need to replicate that this season. And like you said, our better performances have been at home this season already. The fans have been really good when we played at home. So hopefully they're there in numbers again tomorrow. And yeah, we can kick on and get a victory for them tomorrow.
Well, Stu, best of luck tomorrow. Thanks for your time as always.
Cheers.